Bait, you say? Who's the bait?
Yeah, because we gotta lure them in so that way we can close off all means of escape.
Well, if you have a
Use your
suggestion, I'm listening.
Well,
At this point... Yep, go on.
Due to your current appearance, I don't think you're quite agile enough. And honestly, I forget the dude's name down there.
Rager.
Yeah, Rager isn't exactly the strategist.
He's more of a bodyguard.
He is a wonderful linguist.
Well, I don't know what we could use for bait, and at that point, as if on cue, there is a flash of light, and a bunch of figures appear. Beast, how are you?
I'm doing well.
So your character arrives. Would you like to describe your character? And you're also not alone. I'm just going to turn you up a bit, because you're a bit quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn you down a bit, Canix. You've got distortion going on in the background.
Sure does.
Okay, go for it, Beast.
Yeah, I'm playing Valerian Graham. He's a average height gray elf wearing elaborate clothing and a big staff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's surrounded by people.
So you also have, beside you, Zug, played by March. Would you like to introduce yourself there, March? March? I swear, there's a common joke where I gotta ask March if he's there, and he's not there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, March is AFK, I'm guessing. So March is playing the lovable kobold trap scoundrel. Now, Baylor, I have a question. Did you bring your mule, or did you leave it in the dungeon? Beast,
Yes.
did you bring your mule, or did you leave it in the dungeon?
I always have it with me if possible.
Okay. Yep, I'll let you
Especially
bring it.
since we can't move around in the dungeon.
Alright. And when you appear in Baylor, now I'm telling you this because March is AFK at the moment, you see what appears to be a woman with a snake tail and has snakes for hair. She's also wearing aviator goggles.
Oh, okay. That was a weird turn. Where'd you get the sweet shades?
She turns and then it looks at you. She also has an armed with a bow. She takes draws the string a bit, and you can interact as you see fit. By the way, you can with this, Ernie. Cannon.
Yeah. Did I actually see him up here?
Yes, with Zug as well, and they have a mule.
Yeah. I'm going to say to what was it, Celine?
Yes.
And there's the bait.
Who are these people, says Celine. She never actually has met these individuals before.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry for the wait. I got
So,
pulled away.
yeah, you know that bit of adventuring I've been doing that had me leave away from here for a while?
No.
Yes, says Celine.
Mm-hmm.
These are the acquaintances that I had come across and have been traveling with. That's why they actually know about this place.
And you led them here, Celine says, with a slight ice edge to her tone.
Yes, but only because we had no other place to go.
Well,
He wanted to unload. You know all those stuff that I sold to you earlier?
I'm willing to look over this transgression if they help us with this problem.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
And she turns to look at you both. We're about to be attacked. You're going to help us.
Ooh, that sounds rough. Zug, what do you think about that?
Let me see how. Let me just see my. I don't know how my stats are looking right now. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I believe you guys pretty much fully rested. I don't think any of you should be injured.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't have a lot of weapons. I have a dagger and a short bow.
What weapons would you like, Ciceline?
I'm hoping for something a little bit. I was hoping to see if there was anything better that I'm trying to find something. Do you have any bombs?
I do.
I think I can make you.
Would you like them in potions or barrels?
Barrels.
Barrel do sound cool.
So I'm going to... She calls down and says, Rager, bring up the fire stuff. Yeah, no, the red barrel. The red barrel. Oh god, he's got blind. He's got dark vision. He only sees in black and white. That one. And she looks back to you guys. You hear some sounds like some. Yeah, you hear the sound of a barrel being dragged. And then hear the occasional conk, conk, conk as it's going upstairs.
Nice.
I don't know. That seems kind of big.
I can make some traps with it. Do you have any places where you would like where I can?
Do you have any
some
places
traps
in this place that you want to blow up? Because apparently
that
that's
you're willing to sacrifice?
kind of their sanctuary.
This is kind of our base.
Fair enough. I'm a trap expert.
Well,
I make
then
traps.
you can go help tell Rager where you think the best trap is. Here's the thing. We gotta make sure none of them escape. I want them all dead as they come in, which means we probably want to try and lure them in as closely as they can before we set off the ambush.
That I can make if there is a cavern, if there's something with a ceiling that I'm allowed to bring down. I think I can make this work.
I would advise not doing that because there's a chance it might open up into whatever's room is above us.
Fair enough. I was just thinking because or I could do. I'm guessing we could set some.
Also, just I didn't mention it, but you guys occasionally hear the sort of distant sound of banging, and it's just very faint and echoed. What do you guys do?
Okay. What's that noise?
I go to my donkey.
That would be the necromancers trying to get in.
So I guess we don't have much time.
No, we do not. You go to your donkey?
Okay.
Yes.
Yep, you are right behind you.
Alright, and then I mount my donkey.
Okay.
That is all for now.
Okay, you're on your donkey.
Nice.
If there's anything else you'd like to do?
No, I've
What I'm gonna do
accomplished all I
is-
wanted to accomplish.
Alright, go for it, March.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to look around and see if there's a good place to set up some set up some traps for
Yeah.
like where they're like where do we think they're the most likely to enter from?
So you notice
And-
that this place has 2 levels. You're currently on the upper level at the moment. So you would have to explore because you have never seen this place before. So, but if you wanna, you feel free to wander around. It seems that you have free reign to explore.
Okay. I'm just gonna browse around a little bit and see if I can spot any good places to
Yeah,
like good choke points and
yeah,
stuff.
go for it.
Yeah, if you want me to stop this, let me know.
No, it's fine. Just go where you want. What were the other 2? Ernie, what do you? If there's anything you want to do, you're being fairly quiet.
I think I'll effectively escort Zug around
Okay.
because we know that Rager, like, if I remember his name correctly, because I'm terrible with names.
Yep.
Zug wouldn't quite know how to handle him, so effectively
Mm-hmm.
pop in wings for just a brief moment to fly across the gap before landing.
Yeah, sure. You can interact with him as you see fit.
Effectively, just following him through the corridors.
So, just for Zug, you see, a orc in robes and holding a greatsword, and he's pulling around this barrel.
Oh, I'm assuming that's the explosives.
Rah! He
That makes
responds.
sense for me. Okay. Okay. Thank you. You can put them wherever. Just like put them somewhere where they're not gonna get knocked over.
He lets go of the barrel, place it on the ground, and then walks away as it's now pretty, in your opinion, somewhere it could very easily get knocked over and fall off the ledge.
God damn. God damn it. Okay. That could be a problem. How strong is Zug?
It's
How
about
strong
you.
is Zug?
You could think you could fit in that barrel. That said, though, now you think about that.
Can I take a peek inside?
Yeah, you want to open it up?
I'm gonna open it up and see what's inside.
Yeah, it looks like black powder.
I could make use of this.
Hmm.
Big boom.
Yeah.
Like how big of a boom? Like could I tell how big of a boom this would make?
So, hmm. You can make a skill check in relation to that. I'm happy to do either just a straight intelligence, but I'm also taking suggestions if you might have something you think will, craft trap making would be, I'd say, a pretty good one. You can make a skill on that if you like.
1 second.
I believe that's something you're pretty good at.
Yeah, I should be. Yes. Okay. $29.
All right, so you think it'll be the equivalent of a fireball going off if that thing were to ignite?
We could make. I think I could make a use of that somewhere. But like, do I think that it would probably bring some? Would it bring something down? Bring an air, make a hole? In the ground if it was to blow up.
Sorry, what was the question?
Would I get a feeling that it would make a hole in the ground if it blew up? Or would there be any,
it could
yeah,
potentially
sort of
take out
explosion?
one of the bridges, I guess.
Okay.
So there'll
That
be
wouldn't
like a
be my-
chasm. It could collapse one of these because these are hollow underneath.
Okay. What's one place they really don't want them in there? I'm gonna turn to
Ernie?
Taylor. Taylor and ask that.
Baylor's on the other side of the chasm right now. What is Baylor doing?
I thought Baylor was following me.
No, that's Ernie.
No,
Oh,
Ernie is.
Ernie's following me around. I'm sorry. You said because your name is Squishy the Dragon still on the. Okay, I'm gonna turn to Ernie and say like, you don't have to bring me inside of it. Is there anywhere that you know of that they wouldn't want? They wouldn't. They definitely do not want the necromancers to get into.
Well, besides the treasury that you guys had just kind of abruptly appeared in. Pretty much just not in any of here. So, preferably try to keep them on the first floor?
Okay. Where's the stairwell?
Oh, it's right up here. Well, one of them's right up here.
There are a few
As,
stairwells.
Yeah, as Ernie's going to actually start showing where all the stairwells up are.
Yeah, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairwells, I believe.
Okay. I could set up some. I think I can set up some traps up here. Like, how long do I think we got?
Could I do a listen check to see if I can tell roughly how far away they are?
The enemy, or?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you that there is an entrance point down here, like a secret entrance that gets out, which has got a huge boulder. Down there, you hear the sound of big banging kind of fists against stone, and it sounds like something is trying to break in. And it looks like it's going to break in very soon. You also know of a underwater sort of section that leads into this place too. That you guys came in through.
Okay. Where would we want to set the sandwich? That's like I'm gonna. That's the biggest thing. It's like, where would you want to set up?
Well, based on the sounds of it, you got maybe a minute tops. As for where, I'm going to leave that to your best judgment. I'm not really one for using devices to deal with enemies.
Explosives.
Okay. Explosives, like more like explosive barrels coming from the ceiling. Because that's probably what's gonna happen. Is there any fuse stuff that I could use?
Any fuse?
Any I want to look for. I'm looking for something for like that I could use to. Like in those cartoons.
Yeah.
can
You
use
mean like
a
black
torch.
powder trail?
No, you can use a torch. Just unwrap the torch from the stick, and you can use the
I'm
cotton.
hoping to put it on a delay, so
Yeah,
I don't blow up
you
my
put
stuff
it-
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point of the cloth.
Yeah, you burn one end of the cloth, and it'll slowly go to the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's meant to
That
stay on
sounds-
fire for a long time, so it's pretty. Yeah.
Okay, we will do that. That will work just fine. So, okay, I'm just gonna keep looking around on the upper floors, and I'm also looking. I'm kind of peering over the edge, kind of seeing what, examining everything.
I'll be right back.
Like, this explosive is gonna be fun.
Yes, because I smell pennies.
Sorry, I'm
It's
back.
gonna go one of two. I think this barrel is gonna go one of two ways. It's either gonna
Why do
be
you think
glorious or
I
I'm
am
gonna
the
blow
farthest
myself
away?
up with it.
Last one seems more likely.
It's either gonna be glorious.
Yes,
I mean, it'll
because
be
I
glorious
smell
when you
pennies.
blow up, that's for sure.
Either way, it's gonna be glorious.
I think it'll be glorious regardless.
No matter the situation. Don't worry,
looking
I
for
am
good-
just being chilling here. Don't worry.
I'm looking for good places to that look like there's somewhat kind of like the enemy would probably be coming down through, and I could easily we could push the barrel over.
Yeah. So you're
And-
looking for like a stairwell or something?
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna figure out which stairwell. Like we gotta figure out if we can draw them into one stairwell.
So you know there's a stairwell here. There's one down here. There's one here, which I don't know. Sorry, there's two down this way. And then there's one on the far side, kind of where you guys arrive from over here.
Is there a way that we could block off these stairwells? Any of these stairwells?
You see kind of like all kinds of furniture you could probably block them off with, but it's just a matter of how successful the enemy is trying to get past them.
Fair enough, but I think it would at least slow them down
Mm-hmm.
long enough for me to for us to get into position.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go back to the group and say, start moving furniture and blocking up the stairwells.
So you see a Rager is grabbing a bunch of furniture from up here and starts blocking up this area here.
Okay.
And let me see if I can grab something.
Am I near Rager?
You are not. You are in fact near Celine, who is looking at you very keenly. She's got very thick goggles on her as she does this, and then eventually she speaks. You're a wizard, aren't you?
What made you think that?
Because I like wizards. I like to steal their spells.
Huh.
I can cast spells from your take some of your magic, as it were, and use it if you're willing for me to take it freely.
No thanks. I think I need that for later.
Hmm.
I'm mentally preparing myself.
Not a team player, I see. I can respect that.
I mean, sweet.
So what is
Maybe
your
I'll
plan
start
on
playing
surviving?
around. Hello?
I said, what is your plan on surviving?
Oh, that's a pretty solid answer. I mean, you saw how we came in.
You teleported.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, pretty simple.
She
Anyways, do you have any cards laying around?
cards.
Yeah, like playing cards or
I
dice.
do. Is that
You
important?
do. Yes. Where are they?
She sort of turns around and points over to this desk over here.
Okay, I go over to the desk.
With your mule.
Yes.
So the mule's got a
It doesn't let me take them. Yeah,
yeah.
he's not assigned them to me. Yeah.
So you just turn around on the spot and head over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I start setting up a game.
I
And
assume
then I say,
this will pay off in the long run, she says.
yes. So you say you like taking wizard spells. How many spells have you taken?
That is a good question. But I couldn't put a count to it, I suppose. It's just something I can do.
It's something you can do.
Yes.
Can you do more than just take? Are you able to
Yes,
give?
I can also
Like
turn
setting
people
up?
into stone.
Hmm. I set up the game. I set up the game and I say, how about this? I'll set up this game
Mm-hmm.
and the winner can make one request of the loser. Seems like you want some of my spells. Maybe that could be your request.
How about we do that after we've been attacked by the undead?
I doubt we'll have much trouble with them. They are very capable fighters over there, and I hear they have explosives.
Well, I'll tell you. If you help us to deal with them, then you'll have your game.
All right. And I immediately rush off in the direction of the other guy.
Yep, go for it. Let me know where you go. Oh.
Alright, so they're like over here. Oh, does not want me to go.
Are you taking your
Alright.
mule with you?
Yeah,
All right.
I am riding it. Oh, is this them over here?
Yes. Oop. Hold on.
Hello. How goes the trap laying?
Ernie's actually going to be helping out Rager and blocking off stairwells.
Damn,
I
Rager's
had not. I will
strong.
do it first thing in the morning.
Okay. What about you, Doug?
Okay, here's the plan.
Yep.
We are blocking off the stairwells with
Okay.
as much furniture as possible.
But
We're
aren't
going
they
to
supposed
delay
come up
them
here?
as long as possible
Oh,
before they get
okay.
up here.
Okay.
And whichever
then
way
what?
that they're coming in, we're going to roll the barrel down the stairs.
How do we know which way they're coming up?
You
I'm
can
sure we'll
hear
hear
the
them.
sound of banging and large thud sounds coming down this direction. It sounds like someone's trying to break in.
You know what? I think we should focus down there.
Okay, but what if it's a distraction and the real force is slowly taking apart the furniture on the other side?
I don't think they're that smart.
Alright, then I'll just take a step back and let you do your barrel rolling.
I'm gonna. Can you at least help put the furniture in the stairwell?
You
No.
guys can use my donkey, he's pretty strong.
You're not gonna touch this furniture.
No, it looks gross. I don't know how many fluids are on that, and I don't care to find out.
Okay, at least throw some random barrels down the stairs to block up the stairwell.
I'm not very strong, and I flex in my very skinny fitting clothing.
You
And
got
I'm
this.
a very frail man with 8 strength.
You notice, by the way, that Rager, he looks pretty built. He looks probably stronger
Yeah,
than
he's
everyone in here.
jacked.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's sort of looking at you
Rager-
with a kind of a blank, kind of dormant expression.
Rager, you and my donkey can carry a lot of stuff. I mean, look at you. You guys are both strong.
Rah!
Yeah, he can drag bigger furniture. And I offer up my
Okay.
donkey to the cause.
You know what?
So
I'm
he can-
yeah. I'm gonna go make a request and ask if we're. Is it cool if we use all the furniture on the top story to block off
I
the
don't think we need to
entranceway?
ask for that. It's fine.
Celine
I
looks
think it's
over
necessary.
and says the top priority is that this place remains a secret.
Okay. So
Alright. The question is,
Is-
does anybody want to sneak down the other end to make sure that nobody escapes? We need somebody to be behind them once they come up here to make sure no one can escape.
Perhaps someone who can hide.
I
Yes,
have
that
I
would
have a
be
particular
fair.
set of skills.
Perfect.
I am also very adept at hiding, says Celine.
All right. That seems like a good enough force to keep any stragglers out. I guess the rest of us staying up here should be enough to neutralize any forces, and you guys can take out anybody trying to escape.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys the plan. Plan with the barrel is whenever you identify which side they're coming up, you throw the barrel down the stairs. You push the barrel down the stairs.
Yeah, it's not a
and
very
light
complicated plan. Yeah.
And light it.
Yeah, well, I assumed you weren't planning to throw the barrel down there unlit. That would be idiotic. We understood your plan, man. You just please go sneak down there. Make sure there's no survivors.
Yes. And I go down.
Dirty job for a dirty man. You got this.
I go down the stairs.
Yeah, which one?
The one that knows is not coming down.
The one that's not being completely barricaded down. I think they're coming.
So
they're
there's
coming
one
from over
over here that's been barricaded. That's the only one so far.
Okay.
And you've also got this explosive barrel of fire powder. Which
Rager,
Rager.
how hard do you think you could throw that barrel, buddy?
his eyes light up.
Yeah, because if you just chuck it at them as hard as possible, you can knock over a bunch of them, and they won't be able to escape. They won't even be able to stand up before it blows up.
Not yet. Just wait. You wait till the signal. The signal is choo choo.
Okay. What does that mean? That's what I do to my food.
What?
What does it have to do with? That's what I do to my food, but what does it have to do with anything?
What, choo choo?
Yeah.
That's the signal. You just say choo choo.
Okay.
You just yell choo choo and then you throw it down the stairs.
All right. Got that, Rager? All right. Seems like we got everything handled.
This is the best plan ever.
Signal. Yes, I'm glad that you're down the stairs and we were stuck in the barrel down. All right, go on. The hero.
Celine speaks. You boys might want to think about where you're going to hide when they enter.
Hiding spots. Yes. Which way up is still available? Is still open?
There's pretty much I have only one that's been blocked off so far is this one. There was discussion of blocking above the stairs, but nothing specific.
All right. These are barrels here, right?
Yep.
We're going to pop the lid on one of these barrels. What's inside it?
So one's already popped. Do you look inside?
Yeah.
You see a fine black powder in this one.
That's explosive.
In that one. What about these two over here?
Those ones are empty. But it looks like they might have had like wine or some liquid in there at some point.
Well, being a small gnome, we're going to be able to hide inside one of these barrels, because...
Yep.
Assuming that's roughly the same size barrel as the barrel of black powder that came up.
Yep, you can place yourself in one of those barrels.
We will put ourselves underneath that one.
Okay, then. That's you sorted out. What are everyone else doing?
I guess I can hide in a barrel down below. I'm going to go down below and hide in a barrel.
Yeah, go for it.
This is the last we ever heard of Zog.
And
move your character.
I'm going to end up down the stairs. I'm going over here, going down the stairs.
Don't see your model. Okay, so as you go down that area, Zug, you hear the sound of banging is coming from this entrance area, and it's getting louder. You think they
Okay.
might be breaking through soon. In addition, you also see a couple of hammocks, and a round table with a sort of for three, with some coins in the middle, and poker chips, and a bunch of cards.
Gambling. You know what? Coins are mine. Coins are mine.
You just gotta take the coins?
Yeah, the coins are just.
Alright, you just sweep them off the table into whatever pouch you have, and you can add 100 gold into your inventory.
Just casually robbing them. Robbing them
No
blind.
one's, as far as I'm aware, can see you.
I'm a rogue, that's what I do.
Yep. Alright. What else are you doing?
Hopefully nobody comes looking for this. I'm trying to add this to my inventory. 1 second.
Yep.
How do I add money to my inventory?
It
have to
should
go
be
to
an
the
equipment
section.
section underneath that.
Yeah.
While you're sorting that out, Baylor, you're about the only one who's not really saying what you're doing.
So, I know which quarter it is, right? That all the sounds are coming from.
Correct.
So I decide to cast Ghost Sound
Mm-hmm.
right where the barricade is, where all the banging's coming from, so that they're the ones.
You would have to get within line of sight, I think.
Do I?
I'm pretty sure you do. You can't, like, cast around corners or anywhere you can't see.
Well, I can see the barricade, can't I?
No, that's, like, around down here, for starters. It's past where, Zug has
No,
gone.
It says Ghost Sound allows you to create a volume sound that recedes,
Yep.
approaches, or remains at a fixed place. You choose the type of sound, and it cannot change.
Yeah.
So I can just choose where it is.
What's the distance? What's the range in the spell?
Distance- Range 25 feet plus 5 feet to 2 levels.
So...
Oh, plus 5 feet for every 2 levels, so I'm level 10.
So that's about that far.
That's about how far?
55 feet or so?
Yeah.
So that's, if I don't know if you've seen on this, the screen, but I've got an arrow showing how far that is, roughly. So, you wouldn't, you don't have the range unless you get closer.
How much closer do I have to get?
I say 55 feet away. So, what is it? Maybe here? At the very least?
Yeah.
If you're happy with that. What's
Yeah.
the sound?
Alright, so I want. Okay, so I'm going to create the sounds of 4 people panicking and sounding scared.
Okay. Alright, at this point, I'm going to do a little cutscene. So, without a proper description, Doug, how are you? Doug?
Oh, I'm doing very good. I was
Good to
just on
hear.
mute.
Yeah, that's alright. So, you hear the sound of 4 very panicked individuals, which slightly surprises you because you weren't expecting anyone on the other side. How would you like to proceed?
Just
Continue?
continue to bang down the door.
Alright.
Continue to break
so-
open the door.
Just a description, it's like a boulder that's been like disguised in place, and you're being trying to break it through. It's been very difficult. You think you thought it was just a cave in, but now you're starting to suspect there might be something else going on involved with this. And you're very you get the impression, Baylor, that it's sorry. Go on, Doug. What were you going to say?
Is it possible that I can just, with my hand, grab it and try to pull it out?
Yeah, you're currently trying to like dislodge it at the moment. So Baylor, you feel that the banging, or like the sounds of whoever's trying to break in, has become more enthusiastic to break in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright,
Just
what would
sitting
you...
around the corner.
Yeah? Are you just gonna stay there then?
Well, where's Rager? I mean, he's the barrel.
Rager's over here. He's currently looking at you. You get the impression he's sort of waiting for orders.
Yeah, Rager. So to entice them, we're gonna make sure they come here. We're gonna make them think they're winning, and
Yeah.
that's when you throw the barrel as soon as they give the signal.
Right.
Got it,
He
Rager.
plants his hands onto the barrel, and Ernie, you feel a slight rocking of the barrel you're in.
Oh,
Did he grab the wrong barrel?
I think you might have grabbed the wrong barrel. But for the most part, we're going to continue to stay hidden in the barrel.
Okay.
I would. Okay, dumb decision, but okay.
Oh no! This is gonna go great.
All right.
And
How many barrels do we have total?
There's barrels scattered everywhere. You have as much barrels as you can see, I'll say.
We're gonna become part of the barricade.
So the better question
Alright.
here for this would be, did Ernie actually hear this, or is somehow the barrel blocking out his ability to hear what's being said?
No, you
I'm
probably
pretty
would have
sure you got
heard it.
picked Up. Yeah. We're gonna keep chucking barrels down there. They don't need to know that not all of them explode.
You get the impression Rager's like waiting on cue for you to tell him to throw it.
All right.
You have.
I look down the corridor, like peek my head around the corner, and wait for the signal.
Right, but he's definitely primed with a barrel in his hands, like above his
Oh, yeah.
shoulder.
Where?
Oh yeah, he's primed. I'm waiting to give him the signal. I want
Okay, so you're standing where you are?
it. Yeah, I'm like peeking my head around the corner.
Alright then.
Wait,
It sounds like they're about to break through.
hold up. Is Ernie able to open up the lid of the barrel?
Yeah, sure, of
Or is
course.
this kind of being held? Or is
Totally.
this kind of being held shut with how?
Good question,
Rager's
actually.
holding
Make a strength check, please. Because he totally would have his hand over the top.
This is gonna go
I
great.
I think
I just
Rager's-
can't win. It's a flat 16.
Oh Jesus! At least you don't have a -1 to strength,
Alright.
which is why I did not help with the furniture.
So Rager got a 14. So you are able to sort of like pry just his fingers open as you peer out of it, and it looks like you're now above his head height. and yeah.
Wait. No, not this one. Not
Ah,
this one. I'm
ah,
in here.
ah,
I'm in
ah,
another barrel.
ah! And you hear a large boulder bust open from down the corridor. And it's here we're going to roll for initiatives.